no, we're fine. We love Wyoming. Wonderful place. Ranchers.
Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I got the Versace tie on. I'm telling you, man, vintage $400 Versace tie. Man, this thing is fresh. My sister gave it to me for my birthday, so hey. But I just went to a gala at the Ritz-Carlton. Can you believe that? For my daughter's high school. And I'll be honest, man, I thought I had some money. These people were, they were balling. You know, you do these like silent auctions, and then we did the auctions. A little kid had made a Lego head that resembled Donald Trump's head, right? A little kid, that's what he did, you know. He did 23,000 Lego pieces to do it. It was insane. Guess how much the people paid? They auctioned off. I tried to get it for $3,700. You wouldn't believe how high the bids went. And then I realized I was priced out. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's get that music back up and running. How high do you think the price of that Donald Lego head went? How much do you think people paid for it? Let's take a look at the chat here and see what people are saying. God bless each and every one of you for being here. Thank you so much for jumping on in. And we appreciate you and we love you guys. The audio stream's current bit rate. What is that all about? Why is it doing that to me right now? Something strange going on with the audio bit rate. Hold on one second here. Everything should be fine though. Yeah. Strange. I haven't changed anything. Always something weird. It could be YouTube though. Excellent connection now. So, okay. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on it. Appreciate each and every one of you. 69,160 for Bitcoin. Are we going to continue to the upside? Only time will tell. Bookmap says we go all the way down to 64,000. All right. Chances are that we may go lower. Let's take a look at Bitcoin, and we're going to look at it for you with the candle close, the weekly close, and all that fun stuff. My time has changed. They changed my time. So they've kind of, remember, I left you today watching this flag. I said, if they keep this, look at this flag, look for this flag here. I said, but we could be making an inverted head and shoulder and break to the upside. They did. Look, it's a shoulder, a head, a right shoulder, and boom to the upside. Pretty interesting, right? So they did the inverted. They busted us back all the way back to 69,380. Ripped it right back down to 68,000. Ripped it right back up. It's been a treacherous day for sure. All right. I've been looking at this flag now, and the 15-minute has cracked the 200 MA. When the 15-minute cracks the 200 MA, we tend to get a bigger move further to the upside, you know. It's weird. I'm getting like YouTube's giving me this weird error, but it shouldn't, because I'm not doing anything that I don't normally do. Anyway, so what I did here is I did open up a long here on WEEX, and I just gave it to my trading group. And I said, you know, while I'm watching this flag here on WEEX, it has this upward trend line. It's inside of an ascending triangle of such. There's an inverted head and shoulder that broke out. It's above the 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame. We're going to break all this down. I'm going to show you why there could be a bit of a short squeeze into tonight, possibly back to 71,000, 70,800. You never know. I'm just, you know, and again, I could easily get stopped out and lose this trade, but we've been doing all right. We're a bit oversold in the 5-minute stochastic, saying we could come down now. And I'm going to do the big top-down analysis, and we're going to kind of go from there. But breaking above the 200 MA, we did it once, we did it twice. Could this be the second time for a bigger move? All right. Shout out to everybody here. Let me take a look at the chat. It was $50,000. It was $50,000. That's how much someone paid for that Lego of Donald Trump's head. $50,000. Bang, bang, bang. I told y'all he'd do it. 7 mil. Never know, huh? Wow. We know it's you. Knock it off. Ran, we know it's you. Knock it off. I'm confused. Now that's a great teaser, man. Cliffhanger. Lego head. It's probably ran. What do you mean it's probably ran? I'm so confused. $80,000 would be the next max for Bitcoin. 50, geez, that's crazy. Yeah, 50K someone did it. Yeah. We just is talking in here, bro. I have no idea what you guys are saying. But wait, you said he did it. Fit you good? You guys are funny, man. Fugazi over here. Are you wearing pajama with the suit? Just asking. Yo, come on, man. Come on, man. Guys, like, why do you want to see my pants? You know what I mean? Dude, I got a $20,000 rollie on, $400 Versace tie. I got the pants to match the suit. I got the 3-piece. Come on, man. It's the real deal over here. All right? I just came from a gala at the Four Seasons over here. Ritz-Carlton, my bad. I'm getting them confused. They're both kind of fancy. I always forget them. They're one of those fancy places that I go to over there that my driver takes me to some of those days. Papa Smurf. Just, yo, how dare you call me Papa Smurf? But where's your 50 Lego? I know, right? I didn't get, I should have balled up. They balled me out of control there. I think that thing could be worth, who knows? Press P to pump Bitcoin. Let's go, baby. Let's press P to pump BTC. And it's happening. We're up $23, 6% of the king of 3%. Already banging on them to the upside here on the trade. 69,288 for Bitcoin. Getting a little bit of a move here. Can we get the continuation above the 200 MA? Says we can. It's my model. I'm just trading my model. That's all. I'm a simple guy with simple stuff. I do the same stuff over and over again. We cross this yellow line. I get into longs. It's really weird. It's like the easiest way to trade. I don't like where it's the simplest way to trade. All right. Nothing's easy in life. As my dad said, if someone's telling you it's easy, get away from them. Number one. Okay, let's talk about our weekly close. And again, they changed my clocks back. So I'm trying to figure out when the freaking weekly close is for me now. I can't figure it out. All right. So let's take a look here. All of a sudden, what? They're not. Oh, I'm on the week. I was like, wait. All right. So our daily candle started been going for 21 minutes. No, 21 hours. So so it's already it's been closed for 3 hours. So yeah, so 7 p.m. now is when the daily. So Bitcoin's candle close will now close at 7 p.m. Does that mean I'm going to change my show to 7 p.m.? I'm going to talk to my team about this because I used to keep my show at the same time, Eastern Standard Time. However, it's really supposed to close when the candle closes. You know what I mean? However, that would push my show even further back. And when I'm out with my family on the weekends, it would, I got to talk to my team. What do you guys think? Do you guys see the dilemma here? My show changes, like this weekly show is usually bigger than the morning show, but the morning show was huge this morning. It didn't make any sense. There's less people here tonight than was on the morning show. Doesn't make any sense. The morning show usually has nobody on it on Sunday morning. It blew up this morning. I have no idea why. And tonight we have less people. Tonight we usually have everybody here for the weekly close. I don't get it. Anyway, the daily looks like it's going to get a reversal here back to the upside for Bitcoin. I like this flag touching the 21. Again, we came back to the 21. Every time price action comes back to the 21, gets ready for a gear up. There's some support or resistance here too. And it's kind of hanging on. And the daily looks like it could get ready to push further to the upside. We'd be at 78,000, possibly by the 8th or the 9th of November. All right. 6 to 7 days from now, we could be at an all-time high for Bitcoin. The daily looks absolutely lovely for a move. We're going to discuss that, break it down. I might even open up a long here on the daily time frame. Let's take a look at our weekly. The weekly already started to show a green sign of reversal. I like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the weekly close. We opened. Get rid of the moving averages. And first thing we're going to do is just look at the actual candle. We opened at $68,021.69. The high was $73,620 and 12 cents, right? We were so close to that all-time high. My goodness. We went to a low of $67,478. The candle would close at $68,775, up $754, up 1.11%. All right. Beautiful. All right. Nice move to the upside there for that candle for Bitcoin. All right. And, big wick to the downside. I mean, pretty strange whenever I've seen something like that. But I guess, manipulation, strange behavior. I don't know. But I mean, that's pretty odd. I'll be honest. On the weekly candle, to see a weekly candle like that is a bit odd. We'll see what happens from there. Let's talk about where these candles need to open and close. Let's talk about how bullish this candle closed. Well, we had to get a candle close above 68,260. We ended up doing that. Even though we were a bit lower, we ended up getting back above 68,000. That's actually a pretty good sign. So we got above 68, and we even got above here, 68.5. So the weekly candle would close above 68,500. It's a pretty big deal, if you ask me. You know what I mean? I'll take it. So the fact that that weekly candle closed above 68.5, it's a good sign. We're holding this trade right now at 69,260, 240. So that's bullish. You know, you go below 68.5, then fine. You're going to have to come possibly tussle down to 66,006, kind of like we wicked pretty close to in the 67,000 levels and all that. But as long as we stay above 68.5, our next big resistance is going to be 69,670, right? That was that key area we wanted to get back above, 69.7 you can call it. And then it's the, you know, where the candles closed, the highest they've ever closed is 71,280 here. And then we're gone. So there's not a lot of resistance here for Bitcoin. 1, 2 little levels, and we seem to hold support, and we created a nice support at 67,968K. Look at that. I mean, we haven't closed a weekly candle now below 68,000 since October 7th, you know, a weekly candle since that first week of October. So far, so good for Bitcoin. All right. Remember, the monthly looks absolutely amazing inside that bull flag, likely to break to the upside, and we're just starting a bearish month that could, the beginning of the month could clean back up. That's kind of what you want to see. You want your first week to be bearish on the month. And you can flip green and everything kind of changes. So I'm excited for that. That's a bullish sign for me. I like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. Let's take a look here at the 3-day. My go-to chart is the 3-day. 3-day is flipping, doing what we call an SR flip. Previous resistance is support here. This candle closes in 21 hours. The end tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time now. Or Eastern Time. Now I don't have to say Daylight Saving. Now it's just Eastern Time, right? So we're above this key level. That's beautiful. We break back below that. You do have to think that we could tussle with 66,000 one more time. But so far, so good. And we take a look at the daily. And I just told you, like, I like what I'm seeing here on the daily. Previous resistance became support. We did lose this key area, which was a bit sketch. But we came down for that secondary support. And we did not lose the key level here. And then you knew that we, you know, I've been talking, you know, we went over this, but we made this. We retested this beautiful triangle. Retest for the bounce. Then we came and retest for this bounce. Both times we came back to the 21-day moving average. Every time price action gets away from the 21, we tend to come back. All right? Pull a fib here. You got yourself a golden pocket, 786 retracement. Bing! And now that thing is starting to move to the upside. Master front on the daily, baby. Take a look at this thing. This has legs, too. It takes you up to about 83,000. And that's, you know, your bigger target. Your first target takes you here. Somewhere to about that, yeah, 77,160. So only a matter of time. It looks like Bitcoin's likely going to break further to the upside. And if Trump wins on Tuesday, I mean, this thing will probably explode. I'm just being honest. I think cryptocurrency can go up no matter who wins. But in general, your first initial reaction will be far more bullish to the markets if Trump gets back into office. The markets just like Trump. Trump is more a financial guy, right? He's a billionaire. He's made a lot of money. He's done a lot of things with his life. So it is what it is. You know, you can say whatever you want. So boom, this looks like it can break to the upside, the level. And I'm not even, you know, I don't want to pick, you know, you do whatever you want here. I've already claimed you've already heard what I've had to say if you watch this channel. I don't need to shove it down your throat. So the next level, 71,265, we break down. I mean, it's just one little clip and we're gone. You know, so this daily is gearing up, and I like what I'm seeing here. What could be bearish? Well, what if we do this? What if we make a shoulder, a head, and a bit of a right shoulder, and we break to the downside and we break a neckline? That could happen. I'll keep it mindful, and that's why it will be really important when we get this push that we break the all-time high and we get a higher high somewhere up in here so we can come back, bounce, and continue in the trend. So the daily looks good to me. I like what I'm seeing here on the daily. We look at the moving averages, and I do this every day, the top-down analysis. Stochastics are curving. Bit of a cup and a handle here. RSI curving. MACD getting ready to be, you know, we could say lack of bearish momentum. We're about to get the 80 to cross the 200 MA. Bullish sign. 100 will cross too. So first you have the pre-golden cross, which is the 21. Then you have the golden cross. Then you have the post-golden cross, where the 100 and the 80 cross the 200 MA. Very bullish signs here for Bitcoin. We go to the 8-hour time frame, setting up for a beautiful move here with bullish divergence. The 8-hour has hidden bullish right here, like so. Hidden bullish is a very strong signal. 90% of the time, you break the previous high as opposed to the low. This is going to make me long right now. I'm going to go and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here for Bitcoin. I called this long right now, and we are booming to the upside on the long. If you took it with me, I just gave a call again, booming to the upside. The lifer is in gains. And there you have it. That's how we do this. This is how we do. This is how we do. This is WEEX right now. Sign up to WEEX. Jump on in. We got something cooking. All right? We got something cooking right now. And you definitely want to check it out. Check this out right now. Win iPhone 16 Pro Max. Share your WEEX official success. Here's the rules. Be signed up to the Crypto Lifer WEEX link. Like and repost the tweet. Reply with your shared PNL poster. A reason you love trading on WEEX with the hashtag WEEX. We're going to select the person tomorrow on the live, baby. And anyone who posts a link here, we're going to pick the person. So, all right, I'm going to talk to my team too. We're going to kind of go over that. But people keep entering. The more people I see, the better. Everybody jump on in today. All right, look at my man. Crypto Billy, man. God bless you, brother. He's fishing. Look at this. They put him on the cover of the Fishing magazine. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Grant's going hard. I know his brother well. Interesting people, man. See, it's so many crazy how many people who aren't even in the U.S. I just never seen so many people around the country want a U.S. president. I've never seen it. People from all around the world want a certain person for president. I don't understand. It's pretty awesome. I've never seen anything like that. It's new to me. So we're getting the surge. The 15-minute did break above its 200 MA, which is a bullish sign. Can we break the smooth moving average? We are starting to gap away from the 21-day moving average. It is a Sunday night. It's usually lackluster. Okay. What I see is a bigger breakout on the daily time frame based on support or resistance and Fibonacci. We came to a Fibonacci key level. There's also a hidden bullish divergence on the daily. This swings down on the RSI. While price action swings up here, tells us that we could get a nice move. Hidden bullish divergence is very strong. Very, very strong. And we have an SR flip here. This is very, very high risk. But there is a good chance that, statistically, based on this technical analysis move here, we do get a move further to the upside. The target takes you to 82,000. So I've been doing good in this portfolio here, so I might get a little risky here. It's a 5-to-1 risk-reward ratio. Okay? And I want to be on, hold on. I got to be on the Coin M USD perpetual. You could trade the USDT or the Coin M USD. What's the difference? One gives you basically, one you're playing with Bitcoin as collateral. One you're playing with Tether. All right. That's the two differences. So one, like your portfolio will go up as Bitcoin goes up, and you're actually using Bitcoin too as well as your collateral. Like, meaning, you can bet against it or you can use it as leverage, right? So that's basically a 4 to 7.6 risk to reward ratio. And then, you can long, I'm on a long with my stop below 66. So they basically have to break 67,200, that weekly support or resistance that we keep showing is strong, right? And take profit. I don't know if I'll get all the way to 83. I usually never make it all the way to the top of these trades. I'll probably get to like 75, 76 and take if I'm at the eight grand, I'll probably take 2 or 3. But that's how it usually is. Unless this time, maybe if I can hold this one the whole time, you don't know. But it's usually unlikely. I've been unable to. So we got a nice spike up with a spike right back down from 69,440 there for Bitcoin. And these usually see bigger trades, 0.03, 0.04. So that would be like 2,500 right there for close to, and it's 73 for 260. I like the risk reward ratio. It makes sense to me. So 0.05, right, of BTC. So if you find Bitcoin sitting, it's at 69,200. Times it by 0.05239,153. Yeah, so I'm risking three grand, right? But if I hit, I'm going to hit for, a little over 4 times it. So I'm going to hit for 69,256 times 0.185974. I'm basically risking $3,000 that Trump wins. You know what I mean? For 12 grand, right? High risk reward ratio for sure. But I like how the daily's sitting. And honestly, I like the support of resistance flip. The bigger time frame showing 69K is king right now. We're flipping on, let me see my 1 hour. My 1 hour is a little overbought though. Struggling away from the 21, suggesting we could get some lower prices here. And a bit of a double top on the 15 minute. So I like my daily, but the smaller time frame suggests I may be able to get some better prices here. I could hold my horses. So, but that's the trade that I'm looking for. I'd like to jump into this. I like the 8 hour. I like the 4 hour here as it's showing signs of life to the upside. The 1 hour is interesting. It is pushing. If it flips to 200 MA, we're gone, right? That's a little far away from the 20. Look, shoulder, head, right shoulder, though. A bit of an inverted head and shoulder with somewhat of a resistance right where we're at right now. 15 minute above the 200 MA, which is a bullish sign. We got that initial pump all the way up there. Look, but boom, we got to 69,520 only to get rejected. We're too far away from the 21-day moving average yet again. I'll delete those. I don't need both those. Sorry. So what we're looking for is some type of flag here, a pullback. And again, this is my strategy. So I like to long that daily, but I want to get a perfect entry using the smaller time frame. See, I become very selective in how I do things. You will too. The more information you have, the better you become as a trader, because you're like, well, the information makes you more detailed, right? So you can be more detailed with your entries based on the trades. So I see this coming back down to the 21-day moving average, but I'd like to see the 15 not lose that 200 MA. If that happens, I'm a go-go for a boom, right? And I'll take the long on the daily, and I'll possibly maybe even open up a scalp on the smaller time frame. So I'm looking to long that daily. Again, if you're just jumping on in, what am I saying here? Let's take a look here on the daily. Where was that? Oh yeah, here we go. It was on the. So the entries now. The stop for me is somewhere anywhere really below 66,500. All right. And then the take profits somewhere at, anywhere between like 78 and 83. It's a 4-to-1 risk reward ratio, almost a 5-to-1 if you go all the way to 83,000. Suggest you can get to 83,000 by the end of November, right? I mean, that's just, it's just somewhere by 11/28. So, and that's elongated. It could even be a little quicker. It could be somewhere here by the 18th, 19th, or 20th. I never time the market, meaning I don't try to tell you exactly the day things are going to happen. We're pretty good on our, on the stream side, kind of the range bound areas. But so yeah, it looks like we got to watch that 15 minute for it to kind of cool off here. And that level, you don't want to see it lose is 66, basically 69,000 again. It's really about 69K. So if you're new to watching my strategy, I call it projection theory, but I project the pattern before, wait for the pattern to fill. And when the pattern fills, I take the trade. Okay. And that's kind of what I'm looking at right now here for BTC. Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Apid Sammy, long and strong. Like to go look at the cast. Inverted. It's not symmetrical, but it's hot. Thank you. Rejected 200 SMMA on the 15 minute. Can you take a look at the talent protocol, please? Can we look at the Solana chart? Send in super chats for TA and deep dive. We got talent by Wild Deuces hitting targets. Continuation. Can we check why? Whiff, please. We'll take a look at whiff and talent. Let's take a look at that talent, baby. Talent protocol. Wow, talent did numbers, but it didn't go the way I wanted it to go, right? So here was the channel that I had. You want to see that it stayed inside. It came all the way down, seemed to have stopped anybody out there. So another reason why I tend not to put a stop loss, because if a whole group puts the same area, you'll become exit liquidity. So you want some people to put it here, and there. So what I'll probably stop doing is I stop using this when we get really, because it's like I could have concentrated liquidity there. It seems to be kind of, Then it went sideways, stayed above though, and then continued to pump. Interesting, but it didn't follow the parabola. It kind of slipped there. I probably would have been stopped out of that, but if you then you would have redrawn. If you redraw, There was some action there. You see that? Overall, the market cap's starting to grow for this thing. People are interested in it. Remember, it was just a penny and a half. It's now 15 cents. It did a 10x since it was out here at the end of October, which is kind of crazy, right? In 5 days, this thing was just a penny, 2 pennies, and it's continuing to grow over time. I mean, pretty nuts if you ask me. Again, I didn't have that. We had this little one that fell out. I was just speculating on that flag. You never know. You got to build as you go, right? So, but if you get stopped out, you get stopped out. It is what it is too. All right. Talent. I mean, continuation now. It's hard to tell. It's a brand new coin. You know, for me, I would put a level here. Talk about the 1 hour coming back down to the 21. And just look for some type of flag here. You know, if it can make the flag, and then yes, it could possibly continue. I don't see why it can't. Just look for it to retest the level at 10 cents. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's very nice of you. Can we please check WIF? WIF USDT. We'll take a look at WIF. So I'm bullish on Bitcoin. I see a reversal in the daily. That's what I see. I could be wrong, but the daily's telling me we're about to get a move. Inverted head and shoulder for WIF. We might have bottomed on these coins, you know. Look for that to break the neckline and continue to the upside. The measured move for this is the wick to wick here. And it gives you kind of somewhere back here to 230. Which actually ain't bad for WIF if you really think about it. So I see a move in the smaller time there for WIF for the 1 hour. Let's take a look at the bigger time frame, like the daily. I mean, I like this. Look at this. This is what I see happening. And you can even go up here with it and just, but it's getting tighter. Shoulder, kind of head and shoulder, bit of a cup and a handle kind of vibe. Shoulder, head, shoulder there that dumped. You need a bounce soon though. So if you're watching the daily, you want to see the shoulder, this head, you want to see this do something like this and bounce on out. If you lose this key level, you're dropping back down to 140. You stay inside here, that would be bullish. You'd be looking for consolidation. That would tell me, you know, if to swing trade it possibly. I hold it long term. I believe WIF is going to be a big player again. And once it consolidates, I see WIF headed to 637. That says it will get there by the end of January. That makes a lot of sense because we'll get the pump, and then the altcoins can. Usually the altcoins pump after the 1st of January. I don't know why. You know, they pump a lot November to December too, but we get these pumps in bull markets in January. Can you look at Solana? Looks like it broke bullish out of the inverted on the 2-day chart and is now doing a bullish retest. Thank you, Crypto Weirdo. And Mike Gill, both of you guys asked for the Solana chart at the same time. Save me. Amazing. Thank you so much for that. WIF looks bullish. You just don't want to see it lose this trend line. You don't want to see it lose 197, $2 area. We want that bounce, bounce, bounce. And we want it now, right? So you got to get that bounce. You don't get that bounce, you are likely going to drop to 137, which could be the giant double bottom. And I believe this is worth DCAing into, but that's up to you guys. I'm not a financial advisor. I personally own it. You do whatever makes you happy. Solana's just ready to blow, in my humble opinion. You know, this is what it's in. This is the cement. This is the triangle that it's in. I'm just going to get rid of everything here for a second. I got too much going on. But like, look at this beautiful resistance, resistance, resistance. Came back just like Bitcoin on the daily. Just a quick little sell-off to get everybody scared. Get people to panic sell some altcoins. And then this thing can go on a rippery. Previous support as resistance. It SR flips the 160 level, which is beautiful. And then this thing's gone. Maybe it comes back to the bottom of the pattern, 150, 151. That would be awesome for any last-minute soul buyers. But it is what it is right now, right? And then this tells me that we'll break out. That's beautifully bullish consolidation for Solana. I mean, that's bullish consolidation. You just kind of went range bound for a while, and then you're going to take this. And you're going to rip this thing up. I mean, this says we get to 386, you know, and then to that $400 Solana somewhere by May 9th. It could go a little quicker, but it says somewhere February, March, April area, like, you know, to me, it looks like Solana can get into the $400 area, right? I put 100 grand at 109. I would be making, I'd be basically in the profit for basically 300, 400 grand. I mean, it'd be a pretty nice move there for me personally. We'll see though. Only time will tell. Solana XC looks bullish. I'm in it. I do hold Solana. I told you I hold 100 grand of it, and probably some other loose Solana too on a Phantom wallet and stuff like that. This daily looks to break out. If Bitcoin breaks out, Solana breaks out and follows it. You'll see Solana cracking up to 211 faster than you realize. You'll get through this 185 resistance. Then it's likely Solana could probably, come and then maybe bounce off one of these levels here. And then you're going to be gone. 189 might be the last key area before Solana really starts to go on its bigger tear. So I see Solana about to move. Now, if Solana comes down and happens to ever lose this bottom trend line, 126 is the key area, and then you're looking at some type of double bottom, right? And either way, I'd be looking to grab, if I didn't have enough, I'd be looking to grab it. I have enough personally, 3,000 Solana tokens or something crazy. But anyway, remember when I gave you Solana for $20 in the jacuzzi? Someone was telling me that when I was in, that's in St. Pete's, all right? So yeah, if you're in Europe or something, my show's going to be at a different time tomorrow to you because 10 a.m.'s now changed, which is going to be crazy. But it really doesn't change with the way the markets move, and that's important, all right? Just paying respects, long-time watcher. My mom died close to the same time your parents did, but your strength helped me tremendously during that time. Thank you, Marcus. I love you. I appreciate you, and I thank you for the $10 super chat. That's very, very nice of you, brother. Hey, man, we go through some of the hardest times, God, and we find God. I ask God for strength. Shout out to the channel sponsors, I Trust Capital. Buy, sell cryptocurrency, gold, and silver with your IRA 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. SUI, Immutable X, Compound, Toncoin. They got a bunch of new coins, too. They got ICP, right? They got ICP. They got 1-inch SUI. They continuously add more coins constantly. Near protocol as well. Render, they got it. Solana, baby. Love seeing Solana above 150. Blessings on blessings. Immutable X, they just added 2 as well. They're always looking to add different coins. Shout out to Decrypted.tax. Get your taxes done the right way. Streamline your crypto and DeFi taxes with their cutting-edge software. Schedule a free consultation today. I know the owner very well. He's my buddy Ernest, and he'll hook you up, man. Experts in cryptocurrency and DeFi tax preparation. He owns a Bored Ape. You'll feel so comfortable talking to him about cryptocurrency because he knows. He's a lifer. He's in the trading group, man. He's awesome. So there's your 15-minute, likely coming back down to test that 200 MA, and it's 21. If we lose the 200, then with the 21, then we could drop back to here, and you're looking at an M pattern, right? And this could definitely be an M that breaks us down. It's not all love. That's why I didn't add the big long yet. I see the big long, but I want to wait for that perfect entry. If we could bounce here, make a flag, then it's not an M. We're going to actually get busy tonight. And I would have to actually prepare the long somewhere in this area. So the 15 minutes is going to tell me what I got to do on that daily time frame. You see? I'm using the 15 minute to be more precise. It's very important. Very, very important. Okay. Follow me at CryptoLifer33 if you're just jumping on in. Have access to gain an iPhone 16 Max. And we're not playing around. Someone's going to win it. You're going to see it for sure. Jump on in today. You got to sign up to my WEEX link. Like and repost the tweet. Reply with your PNL poster. And a reason why you love trading on WEEX with the hashtag WEEX. All right. And we got people coming in. Only 41 people have joined. That's a very small pool. 4,000 people seeing this. 41 people, man. Of the 1,000 people that watch this live stream, I just find it crazy. But hey, maybe they're all PC people. I don't know. But you can always just sell it on eBay too as well and do whatever you like. So, hey, you don't even need to like iPhones. It's just an opportunity. I don't see why everyone isn't doing it in the entire trading group. We have 1,000 people there. We have thousands of people online. It's like, hey, jump on it today. Take advantage of this. All right. Every time I gain and I have access to things I don't need, then you guys have access. And, fine. We want you to do a link. We want to do a few things to help our social media presence, of course. But you're going to gain as well, some lucky person. So it's pretty awesome, if you ask me, man. I love that whole idea. So anyway, blessings. Let's take a look at the crypto fear and greed index. Finally pulling back a little back to 70. I remember when we got to 77, I said, man, every time we get this high and I don't sell something, right, I regret it. And boom, look, we got to pull back. Pretty interesting how that all played out. So if Bitcoin can hold the zone here and bounce, it's going to save the alts from getting completely slaughtered, and we'll get a bounce. Bitcoin turns this into an M and drops the measured move of the M. It's going to take you down to 67,400, still above 67.2, which is good, but not amazing. All right. Funny, I'm an OG in cryptocurrency. This is me 5 years ago, 2019, right? In October. Yeah, about 5 years ago, almost to the day, right? On October 30th and 3 days ago. And I'm interviewing Charles Hoskinson.
Hate bankers, and they've passed some wonderful laws, and it's now the most pro-crypto place in the entire world. And they're going to keep passing laws and make Wyoming a better and better place every day. Colorado's looking pretty good too.
Makes me proud to be an American,
I got my boots on. I'm ready to go.
Speaking of voting, would you vote for John McAfee for president?
I know John. John's a great guy, and we've had some great conversations. I saw him in Malta. He talks about whales and all kinds of cool topics. But I've been a libertarian for a long time, voted for Ron Paul, voted for Gary Johnson, and I'll probably support the libertarian candidate unless there's someone really, really good on the ticket that I like. I was a big fan of Rand Paul. It's a shame he didn't get his way through. But John's nice, and he's a necessary disruptor. I like having people call truth to power, and they force us to think a little bit about who's in control and why are they in control and should they be in control.
Yeah, he's the man, dude. But it's just, so funny. Someone had tweeted something that said, you jump into an elevator, Charles Hawkinson's there. What do you say? I was like, it happened to me. And this is what I said, and I found I've had to dig up that video and talk about it. So there's a chance we get a bounce here. It's looking pretty interesting. I'll be honest. It's starting to show signs of life above the 200 MA on the 50-minute. That's an interesting place to take a nibble. I almost want to maybe take a bite out of my trade, maybe one bite out of it, but then it could turn it into an M and smash me, But you gotta, that's why when you make gains, you have to, every time you make gains that week, you're $3,000 in a day. If you think of all the risks that it took, you gotta have some stones, man. Nobody wins without taking a shot, right? I lose I never win the trades I never take, right? You can't win any of those ones. It's just not gonna happen. You gotta actually be in the game to win the game. We could be making something like this too, just getting tight, bounce. I'm with it. Let me take a look at the 1 minute above the 200 MA, which is a bullish sign. Let's look at the 5 minute. And top of the channel, does it come all the way back down? I mean, I just don't like this double top here. Resistance at 69,350. Sketchy business right now. Let the 15-minute be our guide. I can't touch a trade till the 21 touches the 15. Strong coins. Grass back to 175, showing signs of life. We're going to look at grass and see if there's more to possibly, we could swing trade it, scalp trade it. We'll see what's up. Radium continuing to hold its own, up 3% in the last hour. Helium pendled too as well. ENA, right? Ondo staying above 60 cents. We really want to see that. Caspa loses 10 cents. I don't know, man. That's pretty sketchy. It may go even lower. Popcat, 138, one of the strongest coins in the game. We're going to take a look at Popcat. Beam holding 1.5. I like Beam. I hold it long term. I got Breton in the game too. Jupe back below $1. Whenever Jupe's back above $1, it means like the market's in a good spot. When Jupe's back below $1, it tells me we're struggling. Jupe's kind of a leader of that because it follows Solana. When Solana moves, Jupe gets back above $1, and it's just kind of what it is. And so, for the market to be healthy, we want Jupe back above $1. Doesn't seem 88's a great price for Jupe. I like Jupe personally. I own it. And I stake it, get the rewards. It's awesome. I own some Mew too. All right. I got a little Orty. And Adam, man, what are you doing to us at $4, man? Adam's about to go, I don't know, I guess to $3 now. My gosh, Adam. Very disappointed in Adam on this run so far. Very disappointed. Anyway, so not too many strong coins, not the hottest thing in the game. Let's see what people were searching today and talking about. Seems like Dogs just keeps getting trended on. Finally kind of fell out. Saga, I like Saga, keeps coming out there, down 8% in the last 7 days. Puffer Finance, very small market caps, keeps getting searched. People talk about it all the time for whatever reason. Top 20 coins in the last 7 days searched here. Near Protocol, FET's been getting searched. People want to know more about FET again. Alt Layers back in the game. Kai had a big run up recently. KAIA. Moondang, right? Back now. Nero ETH. Dimension back in the game, which is like an older coin, a coin that came out at the beginning of the cycle on Atom. Recently listed coins in the last 30 days. Infinite Backrooms, Crypto Farmers, Caspi. All right. It's a meme coin. And you can see the market caps of this stuff is very small, 1.2 million. I mean, these are tiny market caps. There's 10 million for Caspi. Dark Knight Dog. Dark Lore and 5.7 Mei Sato by Virtuals. Kango, which someone asked us about last night, right? Kango. And had some volume there, $7 million market cap. So these are the new things on the board. Some of these could 100x. We don't know. But there's a chance we're looking at a banger right here in front of you. And then we kind of look what's the most visited coins. People are definitely going to Grass, right? TIA's been getting visited. All right. Sui. Layer Zero keeps holding. I talked about Scroll, and I really believe Scroll could do numbers. It's down 20%. Egan Layer, Solana Wormhole, ZK Sync, Blast Royale Noob, and Deep Book Protocol. I really like Deep Book. And once Sui, bounces, once Sui finds its bottom and bounces, I feel like I'm going to make one last buy into Deep Book, and then that's going to be it. And I'm going to basically, Deep Book's going to be my Sui play because it's got such a small market cap compared to Sui. I believe I can tend to 20x this when Sui 5 to 6 or 7x's. So if I believe in Sui, I'm getting into Deep Book Protocol. I'm telling you right now, that's going to be my kind of my dark horse. So anyway, I'm giving away my stuff, but it is, hey, I'm just showing you what I'm doing. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. So 15 minutes, starting to get that pullback. Great if we could make this beautiful pullback and turn this into this flag and not do the double top. Get that initial move up to 70, back to 70K. Shake out those weak hands. Those people that got panic sold possibly. Also, there's a very strong bullish div on the 1 hour, and there's a hidden bullish on the daily. It tells me that we can hold this level pretty nicely. So 68.9 to where we're at, I can take the gains. Okay. So we're waiting for the 15-minute to reach the 21-day moving average. It's kind of, we're sitting and waiting. All right. That's just what I does over days. Solana, let's take a look back at the chat, see what you people are saying in the chat. It's 10:29. All right. ZEREBRO on Soul, please come in handy for the week. I'm still learning, but your tea is an amazing gift to the community. Thank you. God bless you, Chris Black. That's very nice of you to say. ZEREBRO on Soul. Something been going on with my deck screen. I don't know what it is. I might have to reset my router or something. I don't know what it is. It's a bit odd, if you ask me. A bit odd, but I believe I can go to Dex Tools and just do it there as well. Everyone used to use Dex Tools. I always use Dex Screener. It was interesting, and now everyone uses Dex Screener, but people used to use Dex Tools. Okay, so you asked about what was the name of that coin? ZEREBRO. ZEREBRO on Soul, right? Liquidity, volume, 11 million. Wow. Market cap, 18 mil. Pumped pretty hard after it made a flag. So look what it did. See, it pumped up and made a flag. If you pulled your Fibonacci, you can see that it came right down to the 786 fib and bounced beautifully. I mean, it's just crazy how perfect that stuff is. Now you're a bit oversold here on the, even the 4 hour time frame. So you go back to maybe the 1 hour. You're starting to make a bit of a cup and handle flag. You got support or resistance If you just looked at the TA on this, just like Bitcoin, you'd wait for this to flag out, touch the 21-day moving average, and it looks like it could continue. That's a cup and handle. Cup with the handle to the upside actually has a bigger measured move, because if it was a handle, I'd go all the way down to the middle of the cup. And it tells you could get all the way to 3, almost 4 cents. It has bullish market structure. The TA looks good for 138% gains. I have no idea. I don't own it. Who knows? But thank you for putting it on the radar. People now know about it. All right. Yeah. Okay. Let's get back here and see what's happening. So is total 3 over? Is it going to struggle? That's the whole market cap of all of cryptocurrency, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. Let's take a look. So it fell out of the bottom trend line of this pattern, which we really didn't want to see. I mean, that's kind of not fun, right? Like, look at that. It definitely lost the trend line. Now you got to say, is it there? You know, to me, it's gone. So, like, you know, is it an M pattern? And if the altcoins drop, I mean, and they drop to 517, that's going to be nasty. So you need a bounce. Like, it's like tomorrow and tonight, like, Bitcoin has to bounce. These have to bounce. Then they have to make an inverted head and shoulder and break on out of here. Like, you got to get back inside this trend line. You got to get back above the daily 200 MA in the next 2 to 3 days. If you do not do that, I'm going to call for cyclicalness, and it could be a bearish retest, and we could be dropping down. No one wants to say that. No one wants to talk about it. But something's brewing here, and the alts got to retain. They got to retain the move back to the upside. This is definitely a fall at the bottom of the trend line, the 4 hour. In the next, I'd say 12 to 16 hours, I'd really feel a lot better about price action on these altcoins. We get back above this yellow 200 MA as soon as humanly possible, really. Otherwise, a bearish retest, we drop further down. That's not good, period. It's just not a bearish sign. I'm not a bullish sign. Almost got a shoulder ahead. Does that make a right shoulder then? So get back inside that pattern, please, sooner than later. Otherwise, we're going to have some problems for the altcoins on Total 3. And Total 3 will tell us whether we're healthy or not. We just got to listen to the technical analysis. You do whatever you want, but the TA will tell you what's up. Okay. Let's get back into the live chat. God bless everybody here. Thank you for being here. What bull market have you seen massively break out without breaking support as a short trap? First, come on, my man. Many times, but not every time. Yeah. Afghanistan women are wild. Wow, thank you. The charts are be going bing bong like ping pong. You're funny. Yeah. On a very serious note, watching Crypto Lifer, you can't lose knowledge. Amen. Thank you. I thought the fish was gone. Elon's pet fish, Eric, pumped more than 400%. You're funny. I'll post in the Discord. I don't know if we ever get lower now. And we ride cash to the sunset, brother. I hope so. That works with the target I posted at the group. Bert got me. Thanks for the alpha. Yeah, deep is nice. Sam the man with the master plan. Trade smart Sam. Trade Sam smart. God bless you, Bobby Black, brother. Mr. Sam, you're the best from Vietnam. Been watching you a long time, man. God bless you. Thank you. That's the thing about being consistent and showing up for years on end now. We got people that have been watching me for a long time, man. Exciting times to be in crypto with the lifer, man. Exciting times to be in life with God and each and every one of us in crypto with the lifer for sure. Thank you. Are we still due for the cycle lows on alts in November, Sammy? It's possible. We're seeing some. We're going to watch this very closely in the next 12 to 14 hours. We're going to have a better picture of what these alts will do to us. They get back inside the pattern, consolidate. We get a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. We're gone. You know, we're likelihood of a good, and there's a cup and handle. We'll be ready to rock. We bearish the retest. We don't get inside here. We're playing games, and then we got to figure out what we're doing, and then we're going to reassess and all that fun stuff. So, and take it one step at a time. Sam, curious why you haven't cut your losses on a large Atom bag for a stronger horse. Just because I don't do that. I let it sit there. And I have so many bags, I haven't even thought about it a lot. Yeah. And in the back of my head, I do have faith that it'll eventually make me the money too. But agreed, you know, could have doubled up. But it's a lot of money, man. So, yeah. I'm new to this. Just joined the 99. Whether I win or lose, I gain knowledge. And I truly thank you for that. Amen. Master, you've been through so much. I have so much respect for you, from rapper to drone to the gauntlet trader on YouTube, sharing your knowledge with us. God bless you, man. Shout out to Gambit SG. God bless you, brother. Are you still waiting for an entry on long on Bitcoin? I am, yes, exactly. That's exactly what I'm doing. Watching the 15-minute for this daily long. I like the daily long here with a stop below 66,000. Take profit at 84K. Raise your frequency, positive attitude. Amen. Amen. Yeah, and that's why I keep a lot of my money in Bitcoin. It's like it's not all altcoins. I speculate on altcoins, but I'm always grabbing BTC. And when everyone else is focused on all sorts of stuff, I'm more focused on Bitcoin because I'm focused on a 10-year plan. Something bigger than, the trade is bigger than, you're not looking at a 1-year trade. This is a 10-year trade. The biggest trade of any of our entire lives, So, looking sharp, Sammy. Love you, brother. Shout out to Jay Soul, man. God bless you. I had such a good time tonight too. The people here in Florida they just seem more caring. It's like all these new people from around the world and the country that came to Florida. Like right when you meet someone, you're like, how long you been here? And you just know that they've just moved here in the last couple of years. And the person will be like, oh, Yeah. So beautiful move. Beautiful move. So, yeah, the people here in Florida are nice. I'm super happy I came to Florida, man. It's just awesome. Good people. Good vibes. Good energy. Good frequency. Talking to a guy about frequency today, this big Polish guy. Just everyone around me tonight was just full of high vibes, man. Clean cut, beautiful people. It was at the Ritz-Carlton, too, of all places. It was just unbelievable, man. And it was a place where the kids are free thinking. I'm just excited. Good day, Sam. Can you please look at Theta? Theta of all coins? They just built an outdoor ice skating rink out here in downtown West Palm. I was Mamo. That's pretty cool. I was wondering if we came back down to 67K. I'm from Poland. Love these topics. I guess you guys are into the energy. Florida implant here. New York native. Amen. Yeah, we got a lot of them. Don't sleep on Danzo, guys. Eye exercises. Yeah, we got to do the eye exercises now. Remember that? 69,100 seems to be holding pretty nicely. You never know, though. You never know. What I'll do is I'll open up half the long here. I'll do a third of the long. And I'll make it bigger. That way, if something shifts, I'll be good, right? So I open up a third of the long here. And I will add to this long. How big is it? Only 2,000. Only a half a Bitcoin at the present moment. Okay. I'd like to maybe quadruple that. My right eye gets lazy sometimes. Definitely need to do some eye. You're funny. We just got back from Geezer Grand, haunted 1800 hotel. It's cool. Oh, that sounds creepy. My wife comes in. She goes, why is Sam at the Ritz and not live? So funny. Because I had to do, it was a school, it was for my daughter's school. It was a fundraiser for a fundraising gala at my daughter's school, right? And you got to show up to that. I'm new to town. No, I don't know anybody. I want to meet people. I want to get in with the community, and I want to hang. So, yeah. Man, shout out to everybody here on the live. I can't wait, man, for the future. The future's going to be beautiful. So crazy, too. Yeah, so, that thing flipped green already, up 28 bucks, right? Would have been up almost 100. I was going to triple that trade, but we'll see. And now let's go back to the 15-minute and see how it's turning green, starting to make more of a flag. Higher probability that we could stay outside above the 200 MA. If we stay, and I know it's high volatility, it's Sunday night. I know we wouldn't trade Sunday night, but this is like, things could change completely. In a span of a couple days, we could be at an all-time high here. So I'd rather get stopped out a few times chasing a big one. Honestly, Because eventually, if we're going to make a big move, that big move is going to come. And we've hit all the moves recently. We hit the shorts, we hit the longs, and everything's been going well. They just built an outdoor ice skating rink. You're funny. This man went from selling chocolates door to door to fundraising galas at the Ritz. This is what crypto can do for us. I never sold chocolates door to door. You're funny. I worked a night shift. That's completely crazy, you know. I'm still knocking the doors, feeding people to buy my chocolate. You're funny. Shout out to Crypto Poppy, man. You are the future. You are the opportunity. Remember that. You know, you denounce their reality. They're trying to put a reality on you. See, we all create reality. We're subjective in nature, and we create the reality we live in. So if they brainwash you, you help them create their reality. You get it? Because you project the same reality they want, and then you live into there, and then that's how they can get the world to go the way they want. They do it through the news and through brainwash. Yo, let me teach you one thing. Real quick. I'm going to teach you guys one thing. Where does the news come from? Everybody wakes up. Let's just say, you know, everybody wakes up. It's, you know, and the first bit of news comes out into the world. Let's just say, you know, the world goes to sleep. England wakes up, right? It's London, England, the first clock, right? It becomes 5 a.m. in England. The world begins as we know it. The business world begins. And who writes the first title? Like, how come, you know what I mean? All the other papers have publications and eventually start publishing the news and all that. But like, where does the news come from? It comes from two places: Associated Press and Reuters, owned by the Rockefellers. They push that news to these two places that then go throughout the world. And like, it goes all the way to like your local Arkansas news station. And they're repeating the same thing that the local Boston news station. That's a conglomerate, you know, and they're just smaller versions like NBC of the bigger NBC affiliate, you know, Fox News, and they all get their news from the same place. Just so you know, like, people don't realize, like, the news is just a lie. Like, it's a bunch of people telling you what they want you to know. The second you thought the news was real, you lost already. You were messed up in the head. Like, they had you by the head. They had you. You were confused. They're telling you because they want you to buy and sell how they want. They want you to live the way they want. All right. North, east, west, and south news. Sam's buying crypto and raising sea monkeys. Sam is living the life. Shout out to Keith Bradbury. God bless you, man. I'm working night security right now. God bless you. I worked a night shift from 7 to 3 in the morning, brother, for 6 years. Haven't missed a live stream yet, though. God bless you, brother. Thank you. Good afternoon from Malaysia, Sam. God bless you. Just want to say hi. I love y'all. If you're going through some hard times, don't be afraid to reach out. The world is a better place with you in it. I love that. They send fear out and put you in a low vibration 100%. They want you to vibrate at a low frequency. All right? Yeah. Legacy media is dead. It's over, brother. We get our media from Twitter now, from each other now, from Telegram, from all different sources. We share the information amongst each other. We don't need a centralized conglomerate to tell us the news. We're a decentralized group of people that get our information from what happened. For instance, say there is a big event. And that's why I have this whole news network idea. Remember where I came up with it, where everyone has their own. I get a time code generator at the event running. Everyone comes with the app, downloads the app. And when you show up to the event, you first thing you start filming is the time code generator. Then you go and keep filming whatever you want. Then you upload your videos. And what happens is all the videos get stacked in succession in real time. So if you want to watch, you can press play. And you could watch 30 people's videos that all got taken at the exact same time, because we'll time sync it with an app. And they will have put it on the time sync generator. And we'll do a AI that will be able to read the time at the beginning and match that. And it will have hours, minutes, frames, and seconds and frames. It'll have 8 zeros, you see, because I learned time code. And this is how we would. And then if an event happened and the news tried to tell us what happened with their one camera and then tell us the narrative, we'd be like, no, like we have more footage than you do. And we have a time code, and we have the left, we have the right, we have someone over here, we have someone over there. And then we'd be able to piece this together, and we'd have more information of what happened at the time, right? And so this is an app that I want to work on. It's one of my ideas. And it takes into what I've learned and if someone takes it and steals it, so be it, man. I'm going to be a billionaire. I'm going to come up with way more ideas. That won't be just the first one. So, yeah, but that would be awesome, you know. If anyone wants to help me work on that, that's something I, make an app and get that. I mean, there's so much to do. Looks like Elon Musk files an $80 million lawsuit against Whoopi and The View, claiming they're lying and slandering him, which is pretty interesting. Hey, when people say things that aren't true about you over and over again, it can get you want to put your money where your mouth is and use them. If you got a lot of money, you be like, hey, I'm going to use my money to get that to stop because they're lying about me and it ain't cool, right? So I opened up the trade. I took the first shot. We'll see what happens here. But this looks bullish. And then if everything goes well, right, we also have his scalp here on WEEX going. Remember that? We got a scalp going on WEEX as well. That we're going up to, we want to hit 70,008, 70,009. And I might even open up another scalp on the USDT perpetual here for Bitcoin. All right. I'm willing to do that too as well. So we'll do it all, baby. We'll do it all. All right. We'll do it all. If you want to jump on into WEEX, we got all the links right here. Thank you, Love Learning. At the top, you can go to cryptolifer.com. If you want to know and jump on in, like I gave grass on Thursday or Friday night and it went up 100% overnight. Like it was a beautiful call. Stop loss and everything. No stop loss got hit in the making of the trade. If you just want to gander, join my free server. Go to cryptolifer.com. Join the free server. You'll have access to at least these, like some of the beginning stuff here. And you'll even see you'll be able to read the testimonials of what people are saying, what they like from the group. And you'll see the gains on gains. Right, we call that short. We got a short to the downside. We went all the way down to the target, down to 68,298. We eventually went to 67,646. It's eventually where that short would eventually end. I called this beautiful pump for grass, and it went exactly to the target and some. Beautiful 100% gains, but we got 80 on the target there. FWOG, when I first put it out down there, we found it there, and then boom, this thing would just explode. But that's when I first started talking about it on 9/24. Unbelievable. And then my trading group, I got elite traders that are posting charts. Like he put this cup and handle here for, Mog. And it boomed out the cup and handle to the upside, right? Arrow, Rune, a lot of stuff made really nice moves to the upside. So this is the trade that I gave to the trading group. It's actually bullish. It's, in the green, but barely right now. We'll see what happens. Up there flipping it down on us. They're flipping it down on me here. And it is Sunday night, heavily volatile, right? If the 50-minute decides to lose the 200, and we do have a double top M here that could easily dump. I'm high risk boy right now. You know what I mean? I'm taking a high risk trade on this. And they'd have to dump me all the way down to 66,000 to take me out. Odds are good that I could stay inside, but we'll see what happens. He said, never buy crypto when Bitcoin is in greed. That's a very good thing to say. Yeah. New reporting there. New reporting that hard conversations are ongoing inside the Harris campaign headquarters at the time. Kamala Harris, Tim Walz met with campaign manager Julian Chavez, Jamie Evo Dillon, and campaign co-chair Gretchen Whitmer this morning to review early voting data. The meeting was described as somber. Harris was told to prepare herself for a mentally devastating loss on Tuesday. The joy is gone. Who knows? That could be propaganda. You know what I mean? It's just, of course, people write that, but you never know. You never know. That's just kind of, what was circulating. Who knows? Who knows, right? Who knows? I'm messing around. You know what I mean? I'm just, we all know that we want to see that pro-crypto regime, and I do. And it would be awesome to see Gary G gone in the second. I mean, that day that our live stream's going to get lit. It's just going to be fun. Like, the live stream's going to be fun. So anyway, I'm excited. You should be excited. This is even a little flag here on the 1 hour that could actually start to get busy rounding the bottom there. We got some SR flip. Previous resistance is support there. And the 15-minute showing signs of kind of, just going that, doing what it's supposed to do, staying sideways there. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. So what do I see happening tonight for Bitcoin? Well, I told you, if you lose the 200 MA on the 15, look for us to drop down to this point of control. You lose the point of control at 68.3, drop it down to 67.5. Bookmap says we go lower, and then they take us on a nasty dump to the downside, and it is Sunday night. Be very careful. All right. Sunday night is, I always have a stop on. I never just go ape on Sunday night. Not a good idea. You do whatever makes you happy, but I'm telling you what I do, and I protect it. I protect the purse at all times. And they got so much more liquidity. They say they could take us all the way down to 64,000 here for Bookmap. There is a link to Bookmap in the description. If you want to jump on in, I do. I use Bookmap all the time, and I definitely think it gives you a bit of an edge. But it's up to you. You do whatever makes you happy. But I get a commission, and I work with Bookmap. They're awesome. They do not sponsor the channel, though. But I do get a commission if you do use the product. I am sponsored by Decrypted.tax and I Trust Capital. All right. That's who I work with exclusively. Nobody else at the present moment in time. And my company, CryptoLifer.com, of course. All right. So, yeah, I would watch this if you lose the 200 MA and you're looking for this trend line. You use the trend line, you're dropping down to the point of control. You lose that, you're dropping down here to 67.5. Looks more likely we're going to break out because we broke back above the 200 MA, but you never know. I'm more bullish than bearish. I open up a long in front of you. I put my money where my mouth is. You guys will see what happens. We've been hitting tons of our trades recently. It's been an awesome 4 or 5 days. I even hit I hit the shorts last night on the live stream, which I didn't even think we would, but unbelievable. Shout out to everybody here on the live. How many people still kicking it with me here? 959 beautiful souls here on the live stream, and it is 10:52. It might even be like 11 later now in Europe. But we'll attract different group of people from different time zones as the stream continues to grow. So I'll be back tomorrow. Remember, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It may be a different time for you. Adjust your clock, see what's happening. But remember, you shouldn't adjust the time that you trade because the market's going to shift and they're going to move the same time because you get the U.S. market will begin, So you want to reset to my time because my time is the best time to trade. Remember that. That's one thing I have to tell you. So it's better off, you know what I mean? So anyway, I love you all. I'm going to jump on out of here for the night. Be careful. Watch this idea here for Bitcoin. If you're in the trading group, this is the update I'm giving you guys. I got to take this suit off, take a shower, relax my mind. I'm going to go to sleep, get ready for tomorrow morning, and just, clear my mind and go at it. So whatever you see we got going on is what we got going on tonight. Definitely watch this. We put in the long. Looks like we can get a beautiful move here. Watch your 1 minute, watch your 7, watch your 15. They're going to kind of show you what's going to happen soon. And there's hidden bullish on the daily telling us that we're likely going to plow to the upside here. I like what's going down. I've traded those many, many times. There's a good chance we're somewhere up in here. Bookmap is telling us we're dumping hard, though. I don't know why they got so much liquidity below us. So again, Bookmap is telling me that I'm wrong. And so maybe I am. And so if the 15 minute loses the 200 MA, then we'll begin to short. And I'll say, okay. Until then, we'll go from there. I love you all. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. Let me just take a look at the super chats. If there's anything that I skipped or missed, let me double check here. What price do you see Caspa in this bull run? A lot of people are saying this $2, $5 Caspa and all this stuff. Honestly, when I do a real assessment for Caspa, I look at like how the volume came in, how much money has moved into it, from where, how its market cap has evolved, and where we're at. Wow, so Caspa lost the sauce. I mean, Caspa was really supposed to bounce there. It really couldn't lose that. It did that. Now, if it loses this, it could drop. Honestly, I got to tell you, man, one of the guys running Caspa is been pretty bad for the, he's been pretty bad for the coin. Yeah. Sad to say, and he's put a lot of people off. And there's been some, yeah, and I hope that doesn't fully affect the overall movement, but it seems like it's been, it really and this trajectory was important. I mean, that was a nice trend line. Like, it's kind of losing the trend too as well. When I looked at Caspa, I said, okay, it could go on another run. If it goes on another run, it goes on this leg, right? That's its next leg. And it would break up. And that means it would take a long time. It would take till like August of 2025 to get to 34 cents. I don't see Caspa getting much higher than, I don't know, 50, 60 cents. Everyone says $1 cast, but you show me how. Like, look how long it took to get from its penny all the way to 20 cents. It did a 20x. It took February, to August, basically a year and a half. I mean, and everyone thinks it's going to go to, so let's look at the chart. So what they're trying to tell you, because I heard some guy the other day, Casper's definitely going to go like $5-10 a coin. A Crypto Galaxy guy, like, come on, man. Like, is he for real? Like, whatever. I don't even know. But like, so it's got to do this. So let's be realistic. It's going to do this. It's just going to do something I've never seen any coin do in my life, not including even Bitcoin. Like, because coins go comparatively to the leg they've had before, and they make their runs, And then they pull back, and then they make their run, and then they pull back, and then they make their run. And I just unless this thing goes straight up every single day for months on end, like, I don't see how it gets to $2. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Am I wrong here? Does anybody else think I'm crazy? Is there something about Casper that's just going to catapult it to some new age because it's proof of work and it's greatest things in sliced bread? Yeah. Over time, I don't know, man. Like, the community's got to be sustainable. It's got to last. I've seen a lot of these communities just never last over time. No one wants to hear this, but I've been in this market way longer, so I've been through this stuff before. That's all I got to say. I'm a Casper Maxi. I've had it for a long time. I believe in it, but I also know when I got to be a realist to myself. All right?
And I was just talking about the way the coins come up and down crypto gallons. Yeah, it's just another way to go into the market.
Now, that's why I got out when I did. Just better plays, in my opinion. It was a great run. We got in early. Yeah, man. Good for you, man. I'm actually proud of you, man, because you took a good chunk at the right time, and then things started to kind of... When you lose a 2 of them on the daily like that, I mean, that's likely you're going to be able to get better prices at some point. Casper and Brett still not on Coinbase, yeah. Yeah, I don't see $1 Casper. I see 30, 40 cents. 50, 60 cents, I'm out. I'm selling most of my Casper at 50, 60 cents if I ever get back to that area. Or get to that area. Yeah. Everything is about to go straight up for months, just like it went down for months. Let's hope so. I'm confused on what you were saying. That's okay. Maybe just keep staying in crypto. So look, now we're getting a dump here. The M looks like it could make the dump, and we could take a dump down here. I may cover that because there's no need to be extra long if I don't need to be, Yeah, we're losing 69,000 now. So just watch. If this 15-minute loses to 200 MA, that's an M pattern that we could short to the downside. And this says we're going all the way to 64,000 for whatever reason. Let's take a look if that's possible. I just want to, go against what I think could happen here and see if I see something. I like to do that. Just go completely against, like, I'm bullish. Do you see a really bear, I mean, what if we do this? This turns into a bit of a bear flag. Yeah, we dump. And we dump hard. We get rejected by the 200 man. The 1 minute we go, the 1 hour we go, we just dump. What if we went the whole lane? Because they get 64,000. Yeah, they're getting 63.8 too. So 63.8, right? I hate to be the bearer of bearish news, but look, it also kind of looks like a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. So if the daily can't hold that key level, if the 15-minute doesn't want to do the thing, we're going to be in some trouble. We're going to be in some trouble for Bitcoin. 68,982 for Bitcoin. Back to 69K, actually. I mean, Bookmap says that we go all the way down there, so I'm just trying to see how we go down there. Very rare Bookmap is wrong when we have that much liquidity below us. It's very rare, so I just want you all to know that we could take a beat down. Be prepared. Do not listen to crypto Twitter. They tell you everything you want to hear. It's just going to keep going up, and then you go to bed. Yeah, that's right. And then you make the trade. Then you wake up wrecked because you had to give them, you know what I mean? It's like you don't want to do that. All right. Daily holding a higher low with the hidden bullish divvy, Sammy. Didn't the alts get wrecked before the 2021 bull run also? Yes, they did. I know they shouldn't play with my feelings, but I feel like we dump until the election drama is over. I just like discounts. Me too, man. Bitcoin was getting way too expensive. Like, bring it back down so we can get a little more generational wealth for ourselves here. Honestly, just a little more Bitcoin could change somebody's life to the bet. You know, when it gets to be $3 million a coin in 10, 20 years, and you have 0.1 more, that's a huge amount, right? 0.5, 0.7, 1 more, who knows? I'll believe that $86 when people said it was over. It shot to 4K. Best thing to do is follow your own thoughts. Amen. First time I ever bought Ethereum was $89. I have never sold it since. I have Ethereum I bought at 89 that I've never sold. Never sold. I've had it ever since. So that's the bearish idea, just in case I don't want to be drinking my own Kool-Aid so much that I can't see anything any other way, right? That's why I always go back to, against your bias. Like, you have a bullish bias, we'll go and say you're a bear and see if there's a way you could get out as, the bear could be happy. And don't always believe that it has to be one way. Like, be okay with the idea that there's got to be a couple ideas and that you're just taking the probability. So look, see how it's flagging, but it's hanging above the 200 MA? It's a good sign there. We could even bring this trend line up a little bit like this. And this thing could be tight. And we're about to embark on a beautiful journey here. 21's very close. It may come out just a little more here, something like that. But that looks like we're going to bounce and fly. It'll also defy the double top, and then we won't have to really think about it again. Bit of a cup and handle, right? Ready to blast to the upside. A gutsy call on a Sunday night. I have to give it to you. But hey, we got to do what we got to do, and we got to do it. It is what it is. I'm watching what Kai and DEAI is in the building. I don't care about local price action that much. Yeah. Let's look at DEAI. I like the 01 Labs. It's on my radar. $58 million market cap. All right. Sorry for the fun I did yesterday. I need to buy some more. You're funny, man. Easy 20x from here. Let's look at DEAI. Write this puppy down. 01 Labs, right? It's been ripping. It was 18. It's now 67. This thing's been ripping, man. So 4 or 5 coins have just done like a 4x out of nowhere. All right. Like, you had virtuals, you had, talent, maybe the next one to rip. And honestly, the market cap is so small for this, and it's just getting started, and it's in a flag here. A chance this thing just continues to rip. I like this thing as just a DCA and hold throughout the run. It's decentralized AI. I mean, like DEAI. The name alone is all you need. That's crazy, right? If it just does half of what it says it does and has a couple meanings, it can do it. Half of the speculation is just it can't fulfill what it says it can fulfill, and then but you only have 6 months for 8 months for a real strong bull market. The bull market's very strong on one area. I figured there'd be a peanut like immediately. You know what I mean? Like, you think they would have a peanut like really fast. Like, you figure, why not? Someone would make peanut the squirrel, and you think it would rip too. I mean, why not, right? So there's Peanut the squirrel. See here, where do you see the lock liquidity though? Like, when we go on fund token, 791 holders, $54 million market cap. I thought about that today. I'm like, someone's gonna make a peanut. They're gonna, for sure. And who would want a whole peanut? How could you kill that little squirrel, man? So weird, right? You know what I thought about was that what was going on that they didn't want us to think about. Something else was happening, because when they raided that guy's house, they knew he was going to go online. Then he knew he was going to go on these places, TMZ. And TMZ seems like a government-run entity too. It always seems to be around when someone, you know what I mean? I think TMZ is run by the inside, you know what I mean? Intelligence. I don't think it's a real news station. I really don't think so. I think it all is all run by insiders, man. But because they didn't want us to think about something today. They wanted, or for the last few days, they wanted everyone to talk about that squirrel. There was something they didn't want us to focus on, and they gave us the squirrel. 100%. 100%. You know what I mean? So they didn't want us to think about something. I don't know what it was, but they definitely did the bait and switch, and they got everyone. Again, I'm not saying that what happened, it's really sad. The whole thing is sad, but it definitely was something, because when everyone's talking about something, they wanted you to talk about it. Okay? Like when everyone's talking about something, it's like that's what they wanted you to talk about. So why do they want everyone to talk about a squirrel for 2 days? That's really what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out how these people think that run the world. They're doing weird stuff behind the scenes, man. You gotta outthink. You gotta kind of like, you know. I shed a tear for Peter the squirrel. I can't help it. Yeah, I'm sorry. A lot of people did. I mean, he had no reason. There was no reason for the squirrel to actually die. He didn't hurt nobody. He didn't do nothing. You know what I mean? Anyway, it is what it is. And then it's No Nut November too, you know, which is interesting for squirrels. You know, I'm talking about actual nuts, you know. Sorry, guys. Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty weird, man. It was a bait and switch there with your attention span. They didn't want us to be able to figure something out. Someone must have put something online, then they scraped it. And as they were scraping that, they sent that out, so we couldn't find out what was going online, man. It was a bait and switch, man. All right. Squirrel had to go because he knew too much. This squirrel knew too much, man. Something big coming for this world. I feel it. Yeah. Yeah. My whole perception of life is distorted now. I see impactful events in life and automatically think, how can I buy this meme coin? It's so funny, right? But that's the truth of it all, right? So the chance DEI, once it cracks $1 too, I think this thing can just go on an absolute tear. So I used to get these good instincts about coins. The daily's a little high. It's been ripping for way too long, right? But it's still pretty early. Like, you have to understand, when we find a coin and it's already done a number, we're still pretty early to this thing. I didn't know about this back here, but man, the last couple days, man, they've run some coins underneath my nose, man. Grass looks to be rolling over. This is the side of the silly coins I just dislike. Yeah. The things they do for cheap jupe. You're so funny, Stas. I love you, man. I have a friend that takes all the corporate media for facts, and I think he needs to start betting so his wallet feels like, so you can finally realize how. Yeah. Once you wake up in the real world, everything changes forever. Can't unsee anymore. Amen. Yeah. The Karen sent a hit on Peanut. She did, right? It's so crazy. But, you know, now she has to delete all her social media, and like, it's like she's, you know what I mean? See what happens, man? Nobody wins, man. She didn't win, you know what I mean? And you know what? You could also say, you know, the health department had to do their job, right? It's just funny. I'm wondering, what did they want us not to talk about? That's what I was wondering. What did they not want us not to talk about? Bitcoin looking like it's going to pump hard right now. 1 minute holding the 200 MA, bullish. Breaking out, possibly bullish. 5 minute in a flag, curving. That thing looks like it's ready to fly. I like the 5 minute right now. And the 15 minutes still doing its thing. Sorry, I missed a button there. And the 15 minutes still doing its thing and bouncing. And remember, I told you, don't get in yet. And we waited for we waited the whole show for the 15 minute to come back down to the 200 MA. And then we want to see if the 21 can cross before we lost the 200. So far, so good for Bitcoin. Okay. Nice little bounce there, too. And remember, if this starts to make the move, we defy the double top. We break back to the upside, 70,800. And somehow we defy all this liquidity below us here on Bookmap. But only time will tell. Who knows? Okay. Yeah, when I found Bucks, it was $1.4 million market cap. Then it had a $3 million market cap. Now it's got a $5 million market cap. I gave it to the trading group at a 3.5. It's almost doubled now. Again, Bucks. All right. I give a list of meme coins I was going to build a portfolio in. You guys do whatever makes you happy. Yeah. You guys are funny. Lucci about to break the 200 on the 15-minute. Yeah, Lucci's hot too, man. Just in that falling wedge, though. $27 million market cap. Bucks is Bugs Bunny, man. The most iconic character in the world. Like, if any meme's gonna go, it's gonna be Bucks. It's pretty obvious to me. I mean, it's Bugs Bunny, dude. Right? So, my whole thing is how do they, you know, what? I guess there's no cease and desist. It is what it is. It will defend, you know, depend on what Bitcoin does, but this looks like it can get a boom to the upside very nicely. So, Bucks looks interesting to me. It makes sense as well. Bang, bang, bang. Holding the 50-minute looks like a cup and handle to me. Elon is for Doge. Trump is for the biddies. You're funny. Any thoughts about the base ecosystem? I like base. I hold Normie. I had Brad. I hold a few things for base. I hold Aerodrone. Yeah. I have exposure to base ecosystem. I believe base is going to do well because Coinbase is going to pump base. I mean, they got billions of dollars. So I don't see how it doesn't move. Yeah. I see Trump, man, was there. You never know. That's a bit up and down there for me. All right, when do we start the stream? 9:30. All right, it's 11:15. I got to run out of here. I'm going to be exhausted tomorrow, and I got to recharge for a beautiful, amazing week. We got a big week ahead, everybody. We have a lot on our plate. So we want to make sure that we come at it strong. We have a good night's sleep. It's 11:15 here on the East Coast. May God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. All right. And stay amazing, stay fresh, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tuesday is election day in America. All right. The next couple of days are going to be absolutely insane. And then the way they do the ballots and stuff, who knows? It looks like it could take freaking 2 weeks till we find out who's the president. So I don't even know what's going to happen. So get ready, man, for a roller coaster of events. All right. Get ready for people to be upset. Get ready for just, and watch yourself. Take a deep breath. Before you go and do something, ask yourself what you're about to do. Stay off of heavy, I would stay off of any crazy substances to keep your mind straight so you don't do anything stupid. I'm just telling you, man, it's going to be, a lot of people are going to do a lot of stupid things. And a lot of people are going to be emotional, and they're going to act on emotions and not on logic. They're going to put themselves in horrible positions. In the next month or two, I can guarantee some people are going to be in a bad spot because if they didn't think clearly and they acted on emotion. So remember that. Just remember that. You've got this. You can do it. We love you. We appreciate you guys. Stay safe. Stay amazing. And remember, you can, you will, you are the best. All right? Box, baby. And once it goes all the way to 001, I mean, this thing was I knew when it had a $1.3 million market cap. It's already almost done a 5X. So, I love you all. See you guys tomorrow. Bitcoin 69,200. And so far, so good for the big boy long. I mean, it's a whole Bitcoin long right now. We'll see what happens. I don't know. We're up 36 bucks. We got 0.99 BTC in the trade, 4,600 bucks at 15x leverage with the BTC perpetual. All right. I love you all. God bless each and every one of you, and I'll see you tomorrow for another beautiful live stream. Thank you so much for kicking it with me. I love you all. I finally take this suit off. I've been in this suit since like 4:30 today. That's 7 hours in this suit, man. May God bless each and every one of you. I'll see you tomorrow on the live stream, and thank you so much for your time. God bless. Thank you.